Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today, Alex can't find the spot. They want to see someone else do it. As always, you can get the seed from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go Gold Stake Abandoned deck. First boss is Spades. First round, Aces and Nines as a full house. That wasn't very difficult to find. Okay. In the first shop, probably not satellite. It could be a potential value generator, especially early on. You can kind of lean into it, but maybe as an eternal is not the kind of thing that I want to do. I want to pick up something that helps me beat the boss. So maybe this lusty boy could be an option. I think as a perishable, I don't want to spend $5 on this. There are other perishables that I would spend the $5 on, but maybe not this one. Maybe we go Buffoon Pack. Trying to get something better. Idle for sure not, even though it's non-perishable. I guess we take perishable Steven instead. That's similar to Lusty, I guess. The difference being this only cost me $4. Let's go next. That's kind of cute. 7s and 4s as another full house. That should work with +8 molt. Okay. Alright, delayed gratification as an eternal, probably not. Whether or not it's a rental, probably not. Spaceman as a rental. If it wasn't a rental, I would take a perishable spaceman, but because it is a rental, maybe we don't take that and just go next. Bummer. Okay, here. Could be we go for a straight, could be an 8 or a 3. I think I'd rather go for the diamonds flush. Seems reasonable. One more time, diamonds as a flush. There we go, 2 diamonds. That's good. If it was an odd card, I think the flush doesn't win. So getting the extra even there is good. And then, hey look, it's Ran. Probably Mystic Summit, probably we don't need. Mystic Summit is an upgrade over Steven because it's 15 molt to every hand, but maybe we don't want to pay the rental fee. Looking ahead here, boss is going to debuff my stuff. There's an investment tag. Probably we skip. $25. Pretty good, but then also if we skip, then that reduces a little bit the boss effect here. So maybe knowing that I'm skipping, am I taking any of this? I think maybe we just go next. Steven's fine. We can find something similar or better to Mystic Summit later. Just go next. All right. And then what are we trying to do here? Let's see, the flush is about 1,000 points, isn't it? So maybe let's go try to get some even cards, throwing away the clubs. Could be 8s and 10s as a, could be a full house. It doesn't have to be a full house if we just play 2 pair with 16 molt already, that's 1,000 points. So I think I'm gonna go for the full house, and then again, if we miss on the full house, we still get the same amount as you would for getting a flush, for example. So let's try that. Could be 10s and 8s. One caveat being, I guess, against the boss here, now all my 10s are debuffed, but maybe that's fine. Okay, so that full house would have one-shot the boss, but now we won't be able to do that, and that's okay, I guess. Could be Arcana, could be standard pack. Arcana takes me down to 25 left over. We could take a standard pack, so maybe we go standard pack first to give me more information before opening the Arcana pack. Let's look inside. Could be a purple 8. Yeah, that's fine. Purple 8 is fine. It's an even card, but Steven's perishable anyway. Let's go Arcana. So, I don't think the suit changes make sense here. We could use a death card maybe is not important as just make some lucky cards. So maybe maybe we go lucky 8, lucky 6. Sure. My 10s are gonna be debuffed, so let's not play the 10s. Let's go maybe 6s and 8s. Fine. And then do we want a Mars card? Probably not gonna. We might be able to get there long term, but in the short term, that's not gonna be what we're doing. Probably the same with Venus too. Let's just go next. Maybe there's some consideration for re-rolling there. So if we have 20 bucks here plus 25, that's 45 in the next shop. We might re-roll. So instead of re-rolling 4 or 5 times in the next shop, maybe we're supposed to re-roll in this shop, even though it costs us interest. Anyway, I have 4s, I have 10s. I don't have a lot of faith in the 10s. Maybe we go discard the 10, keeping 4 and 2. I can play 6s and 4s as 2 pair. It doesn't have as many chips as 8s and 10s, so as 2 pair, it's going to be less than 1,000 points. I think is fine. We could try to go for the diamonds flush. I think I want to do the 2 pair here. So if we do the 2 pair, we can throw away a 3, we can throw away an ace. Let's throw away a 3. And I'm not going to discard to try to get the full house because the full house doesn't win, and if whatever hand I get, I need some kind of follow-up hand. So let's save our discards. 2 pair is good enough. That's already 16 molt. And then could be aces and 2s as 2 pair. It could be discard the aces and try to draw 8s. Try to draw 8s. Try to draw. No, that's it. Just draw 8s. Sure. Could be 2 8s and 2 2s. Again, not that many chips. I think that's not enough points. I think I'm going to go high card 9 here. Try to draw either an 8 or a 2. We have 5 possible outs. And I'm pretty sure that gets the job done. Now we can do 8s and 2s as full house. Okay. One more round, Steven. That's not good. But I guess we got 56 bucks here. So telescope's kind of funny. We played a lot of full house. Do we want to lean into the full house? Not really. Straight's something we could do pretty reliably on the abandoned deck. Maybe that's what we want to do. All right, boss says discard random cards. Okay. I could take Hiker here. Hiker has more value if we are playing on the abandoned deck and we have fewer cards in the deck, so we can play the same cards repeatedly. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe I just want to save my money. I do think let's take Saturn. That's okay with Steven. Take a standard pack here. We could reroll before standard pack. Do I want this Hiker? Sure, why not? I guess the why not is I need something to replace Steven. Let's go one more. Or it could be Todd, could be Mars. What's in the standard pack? There's another 8, there's another 5. I think if I'm going to play straights, I don't want to take another 8 here, so let's just skip. And then Mars in the shop, we can take a Mega Celestial pack. Alright, we get another Saturn card. We could maybe level up the full houses. Maybe. I don't think that's going to matter, the full house level, but definitely taking a straight level here is pretty big. Could be reroll here, but it costs $6. If we reroll, are we going to buy anything? Maybe not. So maybe, do I want Todd? Todd is going to be okay with my straight plan. Let's go next. All right, so now we could do this low straight. We could play the 6 high. We could discard and try to find the purple seal. I think I'm just gonna ship it, because I'm not sure if this wins. Or maybe with Todd it does win. Okay. And then... Marble Joker, probably not. If I wasn't playing straights, I would take Marble Joker, but because we are playing straights, maybe we don't do that. Could be Hierophant here, could be Arcana. Let's go... Arcana plus Standard Pack takes me down to 25, in which case we go Standard Pack first. Could be a Red Seal 9, could be a Red Seal Jack. Red Seal 9 is good with Todd. Red Seal 9 is compatible with my straights plan. Maybe we take a Red Seal 9. Maybe we can do something interesting with a Hierophant. Let's go Arcana. Hermie. Alright, take 20 bucks here instead of Judgment. What are we doing with the 20 bucks? We're re-rolling for Jokers. We could just get a Joker here, but I think the 20 bucks is worth it. And then, do we want the Hierophant? I guess, is there a reason not to do it? Oh, also the Red Seal kind of funny with the Hiker. We can take a Hierophant. We can go one more. Could be Bloodstone is okay if the plan is to play straights. I don't necessarily have a whole lot of hearts. Satellite's kind of fun. For 6 bucks. Do we go one more? This straight, if we look at it, it's like, this is 1,000 points, and then with Todd, maybe you can get 2,000 points. Maybe with extra chips from the cards, you can get like 2,500 points. So in the next round, I need 2 straights to win. Or we reroll here. Maybe 2 straights is fine. Maybe with the Hierophant, it's fine. Let's go next. So how about, let's go for the low, sorry, the mid straight. Okay, I have a straight. I could use the Hierophant to make some bonus cards. 9 and 7 seem fine. Do we want this Bloodstone? Do we want to pay the rental fee? Sure. There's a chance this wins. Yes. I think that's worth 3 bucks. And then, alright, could be a Magician, could be Inweezable here. Probably we're taking Inweezable, that means we get rid of Steven. This boss says discard random cards. That's not good for the straight plan. So pick up Inweezable here, just in case we get Temperance. So we can go Standard Pack first, then Arcana, maybe. Standard Pack tells me could be Blue Seal Queen, could be Blue Seal 2. I think between the two of those, I prefer the Blue Seal Queen. And then now we just need some jacks, maybe. Alright, could be Strength on the aces, could be make a glass card, could be Emperor here. I like Emperor. So how about a 10 and a 9 as lucky cards? What do we get? Temperance is 12 bucks plus a Priestess. Sure. Could be Earth, could be Plutonium. Those are viable with the satellite, right? Do we want this telescope with the straight plan? Probably. How do we beat this boss? We need a Molt Joker. I don't trust the lucky cards. So, take the telescope, go one more. Could be Popcorn, could be Abstract. I think I want both, or maybe Abstract is good enough on its own. We take Abstract, we don't need the Bloodstone. Are we keeping the Hiker? Mostly just for fun. I guess against this boss, if we've got Abstract plus Todd, then I feel safe. Or maybe I need the Popcorn. Maybe I don't feel safe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Abstract Joker's fine. Let's go next. This is viable. Okay, so we could play this straight, discard the purple. Okay. I can play a flush, which for sure wins. I can discard and try to get a 6 or an ace for a straight. If we miss on the straight, we can still play high card with Todd and it's still fine. So let's at least try. Try to get this straight. We missed, and that's okay. So I think I'm just gonna play the 9. And then we got the blue seal here. Could be... That's it. I could play more cards because of the hiker, but I think I'm just going to do the 9 here since it has so many bonus chips. Oh, you know what? With the satellite, I guess I could have played 2 pair, could have played a pair, could have gotten the levels. Oh well. Now what? Could be the order. Could be DNA on the blue seal. So I can take the order instead of the hiker. I can take DNA instead of satellite. Is that greedy? DNA just for the blue seal, basically. If we have the telescope, we don't really rely too deep on the blue seal. So let's look inside here. We can hang him. We could use priestess. Priestess maybe for the satellite value. I think I just want to hang him to give me that better chance of getting the straights. Yeah, that makes sense. So plutonium I'm not going to do. Tower I'm not going to do. Let's just hang him. And then probably no stand it back. Probably we just want to do the order. We'll do that and go next. Okay, I can get a low straight with either a 7 or a 2. We miss out on the lucky cards is probably fine. Okay, so there's that straight. Is there any reason to discard here? Maybe not. So, ship it. Oh, I should have sold the tower so we don't lose money to the rental fee. We lose $1 of interest. Bummer. Okay, so Saturn we use. I could do this now in Weasable copying order, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. I could use the tower also on the blue seal if this boss is gonna debuff my clubs. But I think we should wait so that we can get more satellite value and so that we don't have to pay the rental fee. Mystic Summit here is a good reason to just rip it though. Because if I sell all my jokers for the order, I want to have some kind of base mult, and so maybe taking Mystic Summit makes sense. My most played hand is still Full House, so these Celestial packs are not perfect, but I think we still do it. Okay. So there's Earth. I'm not interested. Let's go 4 of a kind. And then Celestial again. No Saturn, that's a bummer. So maybe we can do maybe 3 of a kind. Maybe, do I want to take Jupiter just to feed the satellite? Do I want to take Mystic Summit to replace my Abstract Joker? I don't think that's necessary. But I think I do want to feed the satellite. So this pays for itself after 3 rounds, but maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do satellite that long. Take it anyway. Go next. So we should be able to get away with, we just need a 6 here. There's a priestess. Okay. Maybe I want to play a pair. If we get the straight wins. So let's not worry about it. Let's just get the 6. Okay. So here, this wins. We could dig for the blue seal, but we'd have to play 3 at a time. Draw 3 at a time. Maybe the chance of getting the blue seal is not that high. So, Tower's out, Priestess in. Plutonium, no. Neptune, yes, for the satellite. And then sell the plutonium, we get an extra $1. Ship it. Okay. Against the boss here, the straight wins. $7 satellite. Yes. So standard pack first. Could be. I have 9, 8. So I have 9s, I have 8s. I could pick up a 7 here. Could pick up a lucky 7. Is conducive to my straights plan. Let's do that. And then Arcana. Probably 20 bucks here instead of making a steel card. Instead of using Emperor, let's just take the money. We can take the voucher, which is great. And another enhancement tarot card for the queen would be nice. I missed the opportunity to turn it into a rock. So let's go one more. Could be gift card, could be acrobat. I think if we're gonna do the order, now is the time. Yeah. We could use invisible and get double satellite instead of double order. Big money, no whammies. Alright. And then if we've got the order, we probably want a gift card. Let's do that. And go next. Alright, so now I am looking for... Throw away the 10. Try to get a 6. Okay, so I'm looking for a 6 now. We got the wheel. So this wins. We don't actually need the acrobat here. So let's just spin the wheel. Ah, bummer. Okay. 25,000 for the next round is what we need. Okay. Neptune, nope. Overstock is good. Buffoon pack. This boss, play 5 cards. Okay, so we can look inside a Buffoon pack, maybe replace the satellite. No Faceless Joker. Arcana gives me... Temperance is 16, could be Hermie. Maybe it makes sense to make a steel card. That's pretty powerful. I don't know if that's necessary. I think I want the money here, so we could do a little shopping. Alright, Riffraff could be a fist. Fist probably not important, actually. Go one more. Could be a burger. So burger turns 2 discards into 3 hands and makes it easier for us to set up our straights. Probably not necessary. We can hold on to Neptune for the gift card value. 2 rentals takes me down to 27. Let's go next. Alright, to get a straight, I need a 6. No matter what, I need a 6. I don't necessarily need the 5, but I for sure need a 6. So, I could discard the 5 to give me the better chance of getting a 6. Sure. I do get a 6. Now we need a 9. Of which we have 5 in the deck. So that's fine. I could save a discard for the purple seal. Play a pair of 3s. We have enough money now. We can afford to lose a couple hands. Now I can get either a 9 or a 4, which is good. We got the 9. Okay. So I could do lucky 9, I could do lucky 6. Just like that. Ship it. Alright, with the plus 20, certainly we score a lot there. Without the plus 20, we'd score about a third as much. So just like 50,000 maybe. Saturn, go next. There's an idol. It's actually now kind of interesting. I don't think I dropped a satellite here. I don't think I need a fortune teller here. I do need to think about the telescope if we're gonna do straights. All right. Standard pack has purple 2. I think if it's not 6 through 10, we don't take it. And then go next. Okay, so 2s, 7. Let's play 3 of a kind 2s because that's not gonna mess with our telescope. Let's try to get the 6. We do have the 6. Okay, so now let's try to get the purple seal, try to get the blue seal. High card one more time. Okay, I probably want to play the lucky cards for the chance of getting value here. Dip it. Nah, never lucky. Alright. Most played hand is still straights by a hair. Could make a glass card. I think glass 9 makes sense. I think glass 8 makes sense. It could be red seal glass card. Maybe. In the wheel? Nah. So for the satellite, it could be pick up Mercury and Uranus. Those are the only ones we're missing. So let's go Uranus and then Saturn. All right, we have enough money. We can probably take a standard pack here. Do I need a 7? No. Do I need a jack? Nah, not really. Could be rebate instead of satellite. I think I want to keep one slot open. The rest of my jokers are all Eternals. Let's go next. Maybe Neptune here I'm supposed to sell because of rental considerations. Maybe. Okay. So I'm looking for... I can play a pair of 7s. It's not going to score, but at least I can play them. That counts as a hand played. I can play high card here. So I have the straight. I guess I play high card here. Didn't get the purple seal, that's okay. How do I want to use justice? So I could use it on the red 9. I could turn the red 9 into a steel card instead. I could use it on the purple 8. I think justice we hold on to. Okay. Alright. So 17 bucks. This boss. Face cards face down. Ah, bummer. Could be hallucination instead of satellite. Maybe I like having satellite giving me money. Maybe we don't actually need the acrobat. Maybe. Maybe with just the order and telescope and blue seal, probably we're fine. Then I can take a hallucination. Hallucination is pretty important, so maybe we don't need the acrobat. I could sell the order, maybe. Then we don't have to pay the rental fee. We do... Maybe we do that. Yeah, we don't need 2 orders. It's fine. Alright, Saturn and then another one. Alright, I don't need lovers. We can take the voucher later. We can go next. Alright. So there's purple. I think I want to go purple glass rather than glass on the red seal. Red seal glass is powerful, but maybe I don't need that. I don't need the powerful card. In the wheel. Ah, foiled again. Alright, so we have a straight, which should win. Off the top of my head, this doesn't win without the acrobat. So this is like what? This is 10,000. Times 3. Did I do that right? Play a 7 here. My telescope is gonna be sad. Oh well. Play the 5. There we can play the lucky cards and ship it. So no lucky activations. That's okay. So without the acrobat, that would have been 140. Or sorry, that would have been only 40, which is not enough. Okay. Maybe that's a consideration for keeping the order instead of the acrobat, because then you don't have to play all your hands. You don't have to do this. It's gonna be sad if there's a Celestial pack. Maybe rebate on 5s is more important than Satellite. Maybe. Let's go Celestial. Let's go Spectral first, then Arcana. Could be another wheel, could be another blue seal. Blue seal's great. We have extra 9. So maybe we go blue seal 9. Sure. Or yeah, we'll go blue seal 9. Okay. Here could be Fool for Saturn, could be Hermie for 20 bucks, could be Justice. Do we want more glass cards? So right now we've got glass 8. Maybe we could go glass 7. Or do we want 20 bucks? Or do we just want a Saturn card? I think I want maybe the glass 7. So glass 7, spin the wheel. Yas. Foiled again. Alright, rebate 5s. Probably better than the Satellite. Sure. Go next. Rebate on 5s. Okay, so I have a straight, but I want to get my telescope back on track, so let's try playing a pair of 10s here. I have purple that I want to discard. Okay, we have the 9. So is this a situation where we play a pair again? Is that greedy? I think we're getting closer and closer to being greedy here. Then I need another 9, or I can draw a 5 and it's fine. Well, we want to discard 5s. Well, that's fine. So this set of 5s we can discard. I think we should keep 1 5. Okay. I can play a pair of 7s. That's rather nice. And then now we got the telescope back online. So I can play this straight with the glass 7. And if it breaks, that's not too bad. Fine. Alright. Rebate on 10s. Okay. Could be... Hey, look, it's Cloud9. Also, it's Ben Starr. Look at that. Let's go Celestial first. Get rewarded for playing the pairs. Alright, Arcana, let's look inside. Could be... That's huge. Ace and 2, we can hang them. Rebate on 10s. Alright, down to 40 cards again. We have discounted reroll, so we could go... one more? Mercury. I have the 1 rental, so maybe we go 1 more. Could be Judgment here. Could be maybe the Dagger. Doesn't matter if we already have such high level straights. Maybe we just go next. Rebate on 10s. So discard the 10 or play the 4s. Discard the 10. Okay. 9. I don't need the glass card, so probably we just discard it. Let's play high card. Looking for a face down card. There you go, that's a face card. Okay, so let's go acrobat. Discard the 10 and play a 6, I guess. Trying to draw the blue seal here. That's it. Ship it. Cool. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to do that in case there's a fool. The bean is incredible, so I probably want that. Rebate on 4s. This boss says I'm not allowed to play high card because that's my most played hand. You're right. Let's go Crystal Ball. Ender pack for the hallucination value. I don't need a 5, I think. Celestial pack. I guess we still get Saturn. So let's go Emperor first. Get Justice. Okay. And then hallucination out for rebate. Okay. Rebate on 4s. Okay. Could be Cartomancer. I would love to. Maybe Cartomancer instead of rebate. Or maybe rebate is not a rental, so maybe we don't do that. Let's go one more. Could be... Look at this. I would need a strength card. I would need some jacks in order to make that work. Maybe that's not necessary. Could take the 4 Fienders here. The 4 Fienders is tempting. Because that allows me to play straights more easily. Allows me to do the blue seals more easily. But I think the bean does the same thing. So let's just go next. Rebate on 4s. Okay, so let's play a pair of 3s. Let's go... I can stone a 2. I can play a pair of 3s, allowing me to get rid of a 7. And an 8, maybe? Maybe this 8 we don't need? Play the pair. Okay. What do I want to turn into glass? So I have glass 8, I have glass 7. I think it's time for the glass 9. We can play a pair of 10s. Holding the 7. How many pairs we got? So let's do that. We could do, there's the glass 9. We can discard purple. We could discard the 4s and a 2. We get the Hungman. Yes. Okay, so I want to play the 6s as a pair. We can use that to throw away the 9. We can play, maybe throw away another 10. Maybe throw away another 7 here. Play the pair. Then we got one more discard. So ace and 3, we can hang them. Or we can discard, and then that's it. And then because of the beam, we get to touch them all. Let's go 10 high straight. Ship it. That's it. What was the boss here? Oh yeah, high card. Can't play high card. I think instead of acrobat, I really should have just stuck with the order. Oh well. Since we did the Hungman, maybe let's not use the Saturn cards right away. Could be a strength. Could be, let's go Arcana. Cool, for a Hungman, we get rewarded. Okay, so the strength is not super important then. We can just take a Hungman here. Yes. Rebate on queens, no. Okay. Go one more. Could be a Chad. Is okay with the glass cards. We don't necessarily want to play the glass cards. We don't have that many rounds left, so maybe it makes sense to drop the rebate here and then just take the Chad. Keeping the bean because the bean gives us value. I guess you could take a stencil. Let's go next. Alright, so on the low end, we want to remove... we have no more aces, so 4s, 3s, 2s. I can play 9s and 7s as 2 pair. I should use the Chad for the lucky cards, is what I should do. So if you wanted to, you could do play the pair of 10s, and then maybe drop the 6s and an 8 here, play the pair of 10s, 2 pair. Okay, we got the purple seal, so we could discard the glass cards if we want. We can discard this stuff, get a star. So I want to keep all of these luckies for the final hand, so I guess I discard all of these, maybe? There we go. I have blue seal in hand. In the deck, we've got another 8. We've got another 7. So I can't play the pair of 6s. I could play high card, but it messes up my telescope. I think that's something we gotta accept. I can turn the... Don't need the star. Let's go high card 6 or the Chad. Maybe. That's it. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 6 here, put the 9 in the front, and ship it. Alright, then what's this boss? Oh yeah, can't play high card. Okay. 3 more rounds, Bean. Level 20 straights. Superposition can't happen anymore. Let's go Buffoon Pack. Eternals we don't need. 8 Ball is a little bit too late, though 8 Ball plus Chad is kind of fun. Oh well. Before we go Arcana, we could reroll for tarot cards. Could be a Hung Man. Could be a Card Shark. Okay. 2 and 5 now, we can hang them. And then maybe Priestess here. Maybe spin the wheel. Maybe this doesn't matter. Maybe you just skip there because of the Hung Man. Okay, so the planet cards I don't care about. We could pick a Card Shark if we want. Then we would be playing 2 straights. Maybe we get to play 2 straights. I don't know if we get to play 2 straights, to be honest. Not that we can't draw the straights, but I think the 1 straight is too many points. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we just keep the Bean and go 1 more. Could be a Death card. Okay. Now I want Strength. Could be an Emperor. So I think I go Emperor first. Yes. Death and Hungman. So probably that's powerful enough. We go next. Alright. 4 and 3 on the low end, we can hang them. That means we get to touch them all right. We got 32 cards on the deck. So I can play a pair of 5s. I can play 2 pair without any problems. Okay. We could do... I want to use Death on... We could copy the blue seal. I think I'm going to use it on the red seal. Maybe if it was earlier in the run, I would copy purple. We can do... Maybe... turn the rock into another 9. Alright, so how about... I can play a pair of 9s. I can... throw away this 7 we probably don't need. I could throw away this 10 we probably don't need. And then maybe one of the 8s. Since we know we have 1 more 8 in the deck, we can play the pair of 9s here. And then we can discard the glass next. So let's do that. Alright, so discard purple, discard the glass. We could play the 6s first. So if I play 3 6s here, maybe save one for the final hand, play 3 6s, and then we can drop the glass 9 like that. Alright, discard purple, 6 cards left in the deck, so I don't need this 4. I don't need the 7s. I don't need... let's keep the red seal 9 in case we get a death card. Alright, so I can discard these 2 10s. I can turn this 4 into another glass card. There you go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There you go. Cool. 2 more rounds on the bean. I'm looking for a strength card. I'm looking for a chariot, maybe. Could be an extra discard instead of the bean. Could be straights are once again my most played hand. This boss is stinky. Do we want to keep the hand size? I think I'm okay with keeping the hand size. Do a little re-rolling. Baron, no. Shortcut's kind of interesting because it means we can play more than one straight if we want to play more than one straight. I don't think we need to play more than one straight. Could be... Fibonacci? Maybe? It's okay with the 8, I guess. Maybe unnecessary at this point. Let's go... Could be Emperor. Okay, so... Take Emperor. What's up, Ben? Arcana. We get another Hungman. So in that case, let's go Saturn. Emperor here looking for strength. No strength, but we get a chariot. So could be red seal. Steel card instead of glass is fine. Judgment is unnecessary. Could be make more glass cards. In this case, we got glass 9, 8, 7. Could be a 6 or a 10. Or we just hang them for consistency. I guess we already get to touch them all, so maybe we don't need to hang them. We can just go glass. We said 6 or 10. I guess glass 10. We'll do the extra chips one from the hiker. There you go. And then now, Celestial Pack, Telescope gives me Saturn. Yas. Go next. Alright, so without the bean, it becomes a little bit harder, but we can do 7s, throwing away the glass card, throwing away 1, 8, and 1, 6. Okay. We can do... this is a lot of glass. So 10, 9, 7. I think we discard this 8. Blue seal in hand. Okay, there's another 8 that we can discard. We have the 5s we can discard. I don't need this many 7s. Okay. Empress doesn't matter. I guess we can hold on to it. So I can play a pair of 10s. I have more 6s in the deck. I don't have more 8s in the deck, so I could do this. I'm still looking for a 9. Okay. So we have the 9. We end up playing high card 6 here, I guess. 6 cards in the deck. So high card 6 is fine. Play high card once and then you play straight once and then it's fine. Okay, so there's lucky 6 in the front and ship it. Got a nice amount of points on that one. Okay. One more round bean. We might be able to get a fresh one. Okay, there's Hermie. Let's go Celestial Pack first. Saturn's okay. Hermie's okay. Standard Pack. Alright, so I don't need any of this. We got 32 cards on the deck. A lot of 9s. I want 1 strength card. I should have done glass 6 instead of glass 10, because now if I strengthen the 9, I guess I can strengthen the 9 and the 10. I could do both, maybe. Could be a Fool or Hermie. Could be Fool for Justice. Maybe then it's fine. Do we need that? So it's 10, 9, 8, 7. So Fool for Hermie instead of Justice. We got plenty. Alright. Could be, there's a Death card. And it could be a Bloodstone instead of the Bean. Maybe. Nah, Bloodstone is stinky. Could be one of those. Go next. Alright, so we don't need an Empress. We can snap off the 5. We can make a glass 6 is what the goal is. So 10, we can discard. 9s we can discard. We can play a pair of 9s. Or let's do this somewhat conservatively. So do I want to use Death on the red seal? Maybe. So maybe not. Maybe we'll just discard like this. Don't need the 7. I don't keep the 9 just to play it safe. Alright, Hermes good. 10, 8, 7s. We're looking for a 6. We have more 7s in the deck, so we can play this pair of 7s. Okay. We have a straight, so I can play the 10 high, throwing away the 7 here. Alright, that could be a good target. Death onto the red seal 9. So maybe let's play it this way. High card 9. Alright, so let's go glass 6. Let's make another 9. Alright, there's a glass 6. Ship it. Hoping that the glass 6 doesn't break. Ah, never punished. Okay, so we just used a death card, so let's go next. Could be Emperor here. Arcana. We can hang him. Okay, so I said we have plenty of 9s, so let's do this. Let's go 9 and 5 we can hang him. Saturn first. Emperor gives me Hermie. Okay. And then Ben's back. Could be a red seal queen. That's interesante. I am willing to give it a try. Alright, so we just need a strength card. Could be one of those. Could be no moon. Could be a free reroll here, maybe. There's the 4 Fienders. We don't want to play 4 cards, we want to play 5 cards. Though, I guess with the 4 Fienders you could do double 9s. Is actually kind of sick. There's Ran again. Okay. No room for the Bloodstone. I guess you could go Bloodstone instead of Acrobat. We don't really have that many hearts. Could be another Hung Man, sure. Okay. Justice again. Okay. Can we... No, we still need... Ah, bummer. Hey, look, it's Kai. Bummer. Go next. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means Fours, we can hang them. For sure. And then all of this stuff we can discard. Okay. This is my only glass 8, so we got to keep that one. I can play all of these as a pair of 6s. Okay. Could be pair of 8s here. Okay. We have the 6, we also have the 10. We don't need both. 5 cards in the deck. So why don't we play this pair? Crunchy. Alright, 2 cards left in the deck. So discard like that. I guess could be Justice here. 10, couple of 9s, something like that. Let's see. These have plus 20 chips from the Hiker. Level 29 straight. Ship it. All right. Yeah, 2 billion points there. Just like we drew it up. So, okay, thoughts on the Abandoned deck. One thing that can be kind of challenging with the Abandoned deck is if you don't start with any face cards, you miss out on jokers, of course, that have face card synergy. You also miss out on the early hands. The cards you play matter. In the end game, it doesn't matter what cards you play, but in the early game, it does matter because the higher ranking cards the higher ranking cards, of course, the face cards have more chips, right? If you're playing full house with 2s and 3s, that's going to be way less chips. It's going to be way less points. Same with like 2 pairs, 6s and 4s or something like that, compared to 2 pair 10s and 8s. So, okay, what you're looking for is maybe some kind of joker that gives you chips, or maybe what you're looking for, planet cards, of course. The planet cards, I would say, matter more. The early ones matter more on the Abandoned deck because you do have this ability to play different hands, maybe hands that would be less reliable on other decks. I think about straights a lot on the Abandoned deck. I'm not going to guarantee that you can get 2 straights every round, but you can pretty reliably get at least 1 straight per round. Let's see here. Yeah, 1 straight per round. So whether or not that's worth a lot of points depends on if you do get maybe a couple of early Saturn cards that can be good enough, you know, a little bit momentum to get off the ground. Telescope, of course, that's very useful. Blue seals, sure, but even without the blue seals, just the telescope maybe is fine. Some kind of joker, of course. Okay, the order, you got the ×3 on the straights, then sure, 1 shot with the straights. If you've got, let's say, some kind of joker that enables you to play straights, 4 fingers, or you know, maybe you've got shortcut, then of course, yeah, you could do that. But I guess the advice is leave yourself open to these kinds of possibilities when you're playing on the Abandoned deck, or just like Gold Stake in general. Take care, everyone.